So in this video, I'm going to quickly go over the new update. This is probably one of the biggest updates for Borderlands 4 besides Mercenary Day, but this adds a lot more than I think Mercenary Day did, just because Mercenary Day was just a bounty pack. This introduced quite a bit in terms of new loot in the loot pool, as well as new endgame content, as well as difficulty scaling. Pretty interesting with this update. It's pretty solid in my opinion. So straight away for this major update, we now have Ultimate Vault Hunter mode level 6, which is a new high difficulty layer for endgame, which is awesome. We already got a new Ultimate Vault Hunter mode for this. We also got True mode, which is a new difficulty setting, which scales all enemies as if you were playing in a 4-player party, regardless of actual party size. So if you want to up the ante, if you want to make it more difficult, you can. This is not going to affect the loot pool at all. It's just going to make the game harder. So it's just going to scale enemies. Enemies become much tougher, more numerous, so there's going to be more on screen. So that is a plus for farming, packed with more badass and elites. So the loot pool is better just because you're getting more elites as well as more guys, but overall you're just not getting a higher drop chance. This can be toggled in the session settings and it works independently from Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. There is no effect on actual 4-player co-op for this. So if you are playing 4-player co-op, you do not have to worry about this True mode being turned on or off. This is really recommended for solo players to have True mode on, as well as Ultimate Vault Hunter mode level 5 or 6, whatever you're playing, if you want maximum difficulty overall. Now this major update is designed to push builds and test our skills, as well as just the build set that we have currently in the title. It's completely free and available for all players, which is awesome. It's just a major end game content. 5 new legendary weapons and gear, as well as 4 new class mods, 1 for each class. Weapons Rainmaker, which is a Ripper sniper rifle. It's guaranteed platinum tier on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode reward. The Mantra is a Malawan shotgun. The Undershield, a Vladov shield. Merchant, TDR ordnance, and Jet Setter, a Ripper Ordnance heavy weapon. So just quick overview. First raid boss got introduced, Bloomreaper, the Invincible, new legendary loot, new difficulty scaling, and a major endgame expansion. Bloomreaper, the Invincible, is insanely difficult. It is super hard in my opinion, just due to his mechanics. Super fun. It's just good to kind of learn his movesets, but especially on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode 6. His description is a corrupted god that lures surface dwellers into the abyss. Corpses feed its roots. Towering multi-phase encounter. This is the ultimate build test for any Vault Hunter. It's currently in the title. It does have a time challenge system, so the faster you kill him, the better loot you do get. There is arena movement. There are grappling points around the arena above a bottomless canyon, so if you fall, you're going to fall to your death. You're going to lose automatically, so not missing a jump is very crucial here. He has a massive health pool and he has lethal attacks. Multi-phase boss fight requiring mobility, damage, and survivability. In order to actually have this unlocked, you do have to complete the main story campaign. There are no strict level requirements, but level 50 cap is recommended. It does scale to the party size and level, and it's extremely challenging solo, but especially co-op because the scaling does increase. So this mission does take us to a new area of the map. It's pretty bland in my opinion. There's not a lot going on. There's not that many enemies going on. It's just kind of a quick walkthrough. They could have turned this into a takedown in my opinion. It could have been somewhat of a takedown, but that's totally fine. It's just, it seems like this new zone is very thinned out. There's not a lot to see in the early stages of it. There's not a lot to do. You just see groups of enemies, take them out, do a couple grappling points through these canyons, and then you eventually get to Bloomreaper's lair. This Invincible boss does work on a timed reward system, so the chest rewards scale based on completion time, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, kind of like what we've seen in the world events, and obviously the higher tier you go, the better loot you get. Now for the class mods that drop, all Bloomreaper's class mods only will drop if you get silver tier or higher in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, whether that's 1 through 6, so be sure you're playing on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and you have to get silver or higher in order to get the class mods to drop. Now guaranteed platinum reward is the Rainmaker, which is a legendary Ripper sniper rifle. So if you get platinum in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, it is guaranteed to drop. It has a large magazine, high rate of fire, and has a chance to not consume ammo, so it's almost kind of like bottomless pit. If it triggers enough, you can somewhat have a bottomless pit. Now I will say for this boss, it is an invincible boss. It is insanely difficult. I do totally understand that, but in my opinion, I kind of never really enjoyed the crystal mechanic in Borderlands 4. We have to pop the crystal, then take out the guy, and this is purely what Bloomreaper is. I wouldn't say the setup is bad, but overall, there's a lot of phases of this boss where he's basically invulnerable, and That is one major thing that we did not want to see return from Borderlands 3, but it's, you know, it's not terrible, but overall I would not like to see that because it negates your ability to one-shot the boss technically, because he does have these invulnerability phases and different phases throughout the fight that you do have to work through in order to finally take him out. But overall, it is an invincible boss, so it kind of is understandable. There's a lot in this update. You know, we do have the one boss at the end with some new loot in the loot pool, as well as the Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode 6. Overall, I have to tell you guys right now, be sure your build is up to standard because this boss is absolutely insane. My build is not perfect. It is not perfected. I do not do builds. I'm not crazy with my builds, but once a new boss like this comes out, whether it was Borderlands 3 or this one, that's when I start optimizing it. But I don't necessarily play to have like the most insane build. I just like to play for my specific play style and what's workable for me as well as the content I'm going for. So I'm going to have to fully upgrade my guy and, you know, get the build to the right spot that I need it to be in order to take this guy out. Pretty insane, super difficult. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys beaten Bloomreaper? I haven't even beaten him yet. I haven't even been able to play enough time with him, but the arena looks good. The area looks good, especially when you're going straight up to him. I will say the introduction when you first accept this at the bounty board, it is kind of cool how they had Claptrap do the little bit of an introduction on what a raid boss is, kind of do an explanation for new players as well as kind of just tie into just the lore and the story of, you know, these new Vault Hunters coming into Borderlands 4. So I did like that aspect of it. And again, I did like the intro to the boss fight. I did like, you know, the main part leading up to the boss fight. There's a lot of detail there, a lot going on. But the initial run through of the zone, pretty bare in my opinion, but still pretty good. So let me know, have you guys played it? Have you guys checked it out? What do you guys think of it? Have you guys taken him on? Is your build versatile enough to actually take on this invincible boss? If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like on it. Subscribe for all Borderlands 4 content. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And as always, stay happy, stay hyped, and good luck looting.